Would you like this?
You're a lifesaver. I was about to lose last night's dinner. Listen, we've got some decent stuff in this crate of ours, but we haven't been able to get it open. If you could just pry it open for us, you can have one thing from it. Any one thing. That fair? And you can take all these rotten veg we've dug up, if you want them.
Watch out for the ones with plague. They look sick, but then they suddenly become wild dogs.
You're a decent sort, aren't you? Maybe there's something else you could do. A strange man ran off with my diary. If you could get it back...
How would I find it?
He laughed at me. And he said he was going to hide it in his toiletries. I don't even know what that means.
All right, so if I run into any toiletries, I'll look for a diary. You'd have this.
Oh, thank you. You didn't read it, did you? It's just a bunch of silly thoughts. Please, take something else from the crate. But remember, only one thing.
You've been so helpful to us. I lost a very important letter. It blew into the mine and Oh, this is silly, but I'm afraid of going underground. Do you think you could go down and get it for me? You're so much braver than I am. Go ahead and take another thing from that crate over there. But just one thing.
Yeah. I could get her off joint a tick. Might save her life.
You're going to get through this. It's going to be okay.
Try to breathe. Just try to breathe.
Can't you see this woman is sick?
What do you think you're doing?
You want her to die?
My God. I nearly had a heart attack, I think. Oh, goodness. Why is everything so grey? I feel so... sad.
Thank God you've recovered. Here, take some joy.
But I think the joy is what set me off. The moment I took it this time, I started to shake.
Well, you can't just stop taking joy. You want to become a downer?
I can't. Something's gone wrong with me. I can't tolerate it anymore.
Look at her eyes. She's completely off her joy.
Miss Minturn, you simply must take your joy. We insist.
Yes, of course. I shall. Just let me catch my breath.
It's like the joy just broke something in her mind. Was it bad joy?
Time for tea.
Seems like there's been a lot of bad joy lately.
Oh, thank
I wonder if that's why there's so many downers these days. Or did I just never notice?
Look whose tits up now.
I'll put a dabber on you.
Did you change the door codes?
No.
Never mind. You probably don't know how.
Are you guessing if it's porridge?
No. I'm turning the alarm system back on, which someone left off. You want some downer to walk in and take all our reserves?
Why don't you tell the whole bloody neighbourhood we've got reserves?
Oh, yes. You must tell me about your wonderful reserves.
And the bad news is...
Don't worry. I turned the alarm back on. It's your turn, you know.
He's your dad.
It's hardly my fault, is it? I made the porridge. The least you can do is bring it up to him.
It wasn't my idea for him to live with us.
As I recall, you wanted him to move out.
It was the decent thing for him to do. Make way for the new generation.
How can they talk about him like that? He was a war hero in 2 wars. Bet they didn't even fight. What lovely people. Remind me never to have kids. Oh, it's not terribly likely anyway, is it?
It's his house.
He doesn't need a whole house. He barely even gets up from his chair. All he needs is a bed, a bathroom, and someone to bring him his porridge and clean him.
This again. If we paid for some stranger to do all that,
He'd have paid for it.
it's money we'd never see again. Look, it won't be long now. But in the meantime,
And about that, are you sure that was the cheapest coffin?
they don't offer them used.
They should. They're no use to the resident.
The porridge?
In a bit. I'll take it up in a bit.
I better see if he's all right.
It's just that I hate the way he stares at me.
He's blind.
So why does he have to stare at me at all then?
Who's that? You're not Regina, and you're not my son-in-law. And he hasn't the stones to have me drowned in a cask of Malmsey. So you're a burglar.
I'm from the city. We're, tracking a problem in the motorline pipes.
You're a rotten liar. The city stopped taking care of the pipes years ago.
I noticed you're not screaming for help, though, sir.
Have you met my daughter? Frankly, I'd rather give my stuff to a burglar. They don't tell you how rotten they can turn out. I trained grown men to make their beds and run into machine guns. Kids will break your heart every goddamn day.
Thanks for the warning, sir.
Does your father know what sort of lad you are?
I'm afraid he may have suspected, sir.
So you've got regrets. Good. Kids downstairs, anytime they start to regret, they pop a joy. Look, take whatever you want. But my brother Edward, haven't seen much of each other these past few years. I'd appreciate it if you'd go tell him I'm sorry. He'll know what it means. He's on Monmouth Road, number 22. Used to be the most wonderful cheese shop on the corner.
I'll be sure to pass along the message, sir. Your brother. I'm afraid I've been to his house.
So I was too late. How?
An accident. With a bookcase.
Ah, shit. Shit. What's the use? I meant to talk to him sooner. I wrote him so many letters. Maybe I should have sent them.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
I don't suppose you found a footlocker there?
A footlocker? No.
I left a footlocker in his house. I'd rather you have it.
That's very kind of you. Where is it?
Regret. It's what makes us human, son. Don't forget that.
No, sir. Thank you, sir. There's supposed to be a footlocker somewhere around here. Hello? Anyone out there?
This is Central. What's your report? Over.
Who is this?
This is Central. Who's this? Are you with the Resistance?
No, well, I suppose I sort of am, a bit. Yes, I'm definitely with the Resistance.
Are you the new recruit?
Yeah, I, not that long ago, feels like a while though, they call me Striker.
Are you ready for a mission?
Where are you?
We need you to rescue Peachy Carnahan. He was captured trying to infiltrate the secret lair of the evil Dr. Verloc.
Oh, God, it's that loony in the treehouse. I'm talking to Johnny Bolton, aren't I?
This is the Special Operations Executive.
The lad with all the dolls?
If you're not in the Resistance, get off this channel.
So much for the Resistance. Now I can join the army. As an officer, no less.